Steve, you must be a very satisfied man tonight.
Well, I mean, we took a bit of confidence from the weekend. And of course, what you have to do then is take it in to a home form, because our home form has been the one that's let us down particularly. So it was nice to get and beat a team that's in and around us. Of course, the result means we've gone above Villa and climbed out the bottom three, which psychologically is good for everybody. So, the last couple of games in particular was more like what I've been used to seeing for the last 2.5 years here. So we're getting a few bodies back, which helps. And we've still got a lot of work to do, but give ourselves a good chance.
You brought Jelavic in, you gave Ndoye his full debut, and both scored.
Well, Jelavic in particular was on fire until he badly hurt his knee against Arsenal. And he had a huge cartilage operation, which typical Jela went away and was back within 5 weeks. And probably within hindsight was probably too quick. But typical Jelavic wanted to play with his leg hanging off because of the plight we found ourselves in, and it was probably too early, and he had a reaction to it. We give him the weekend away and off his knee at the weekend, so he was fresh and able today. And then, of course, the striker, who we've chased for 2-3 weeks, has produced one of them great performances on his debut, and both strikers to score. It was very, very pleasing.
There was a lot to admire for the Hull faithful from Adama Ndoye tonight, wasn't there?
Well, he first come to my attention 5-6 years ago, and he played in Copenhagen. And I have to say I hadn't seen much of him in Moscow, but I like what I've seen when Copenhagen won the Champions League all them years ago, and he couldn't get into the country because of work permit. So all the effort and endeavour that we put in to get him here, because at one stage I didn't think it was going to be possible, all that effort and endeavour has paid dividends because he's had a great debut.
Could the last 2 results be a real turning point in your season?
Well, I hope so. I mean, we've had a tough 3 months in terms of injuries. Jelavic started it, and unfortunately we've picked up too many big injuries in big departments of the team. So if we can stay injury free, I've got to make big decisions today with people left on the bench, and that's always healthier for a manager. So if we can stay injury free and keep committed like we did today, then we've given ourselves a great chance.
Of course, the table only really matters come the final weekend of the season, but how important psychologically is it to get out of the drop zone?
Well, look, under no illusion that we're going to be in the bottom half of the division. It's only our second season in, and we've seen teams who we've got promoted with have a struggle, and we've seen teams who are newly promoted, so we understand it was always going to be difficult. The one thing you don't want to be is anywhere near that bottom 3 if you can. So the aim is now, can we build up a certain amount of points by we get into the last month of the season in particular, so when the tickly bit does start, we'll give ourselves a cushion, hopefully. That's the aim. Let's hope we can do it.